Hello guys and welcome to another Dawn of War Soulstorm video. Today we're going to watch some team games. It's been a very long time since I have uploaded a team game replay. So let's get started. I think we'll have 3 replays in this video. The first one on Gurmun's Pass. We have Team 1. Panda meeting Ken and Rafik. And in Team 2, me with Toxic milF, also known as Vincent. I go Tau, milF is Eldar. And double Space Marines in Team 2. Both of them with black color. Yeah, this can confuse us easily.
Scouts reporting for duty.
We have this standard opening from the Space Marines, barracks and generator from both of them. Panda meeting Ken, also known as Flame, in Dawn of War Soulstorm.
Scouts ready.
A very old player. Should be also popular, especially in the game Spy era. He played plenty of 4v4s.
Position secure.
And I was saying this black color scheme for the Space Marines can confuse the enemies easily.
Yes, my lord. Scouts awaiting orders. Scouts here.
And both Space Marines opened with 2 scouts. Yeah, you don't really need more for team games.
Command.
3 scouts opening is way too expensive. Let's also take a look what we are doing here. milF went for double generator and rangers. Also 2 squads of guardians. And ranger infiltration. Good stuff against Space Marines. And me with Tau. Very standard, fire warriors and Tau commander. milF goes in harass. Yeah, that's how you should use the rangers. You have to hunt those scouts. If you kill at least 1 squad, that's mission completed basically. If you kill more, even better. So 1 scout squad is down. This point won't get captured in a while. And here we have this fight in the middle. 2 force commanders. Will be hard to push from here when they get in this heavy cover. They have a lot of HP. And milF keeps hunting these scouts. Have a servitor. And we also probably have sound bug, or maybe not. Here we have the Space Marine vision. They try to get the middle. Yeah, this point is very important. Well, there's only 1 relic on this map. So whoever gets this point in the middle has a bit of advantage
Scouts in position.
in the early game, and it becomes bigger and bigger toward the end game. We have tier 2 on the way for Rafik. He still did not get this point. He does not have the scouts to get this. A big disadvantage in economy for him.
Today the enemy shall know.
Maybe Panda will capture the point with his scouts. And we do some push in their base. We are getting closer to them. And they won't be able to get the middle location.
Squad morale restored.
This is our vision, and I am capturing the relic. Yeah, we had to focus the scouts, and another squad is down. They have to go back. milF's economy 86 to 30 and places the tier 2 building, Soul Shrine. Will take a while, but it's not late for that. My economy a bit better, 92 to 30, but I'm not on my way to tier 2 yet. I focused heavily on these LP2 upgrades. It's very important that Tau has a good requisition, but it's also important to hit tier 2 in time. And the Space Marines already is tier 2, Rafik with a Sacred Artifact already. Goes for the Chaplain. He won't really have resources for triple hero anytime soon. Now he goes for the Librarian. Yeah, look at his economy 68 income for requisition. Will take a while for him to get the Grey Knights and some upgrades for these heroes. We're trying to kill the Force Commander here. Rangers with the Tau Commander, we can do that. And the Force Commander gets killed. Now the Skull Probe also gets focused. It can detect the Rangers. Well, we have done enough damage here. But here we have double Space Marines with double triple heroes. That will be a problem. milF hits tier 2, goes for the support portal. I only have one Fire Warrior squad for now. And I also reach tier 2 now. And going for the optics upgrades instantly, having a decent, actually a very good income for requisition, considering it's a 2v2 map. 116 income, that's great for Tau now. Going for the second warrior, Fire Warrior squad. And they've managed to kill the Rangers with this hero's abilities, the Smite from my Librarian and the Grey Knight's ability. Well done by them. We'll have to go back now. And they will be able to get this relic. We can't really fight these heroes right now. Need more Fire Warriors and some vehicles. The worst problem is for Rafik, he does not have this point yet. Actually, it's captured by the Eldar. And this critical location was captured by me all this time. 98 to 40 economy, yeah, they have a disadvantage on economy. Flame goes for double global upgrades. And we have this harass from milF with a Falcon and Fire Dragons. That's a classic harass style. Going for a Barracuda, I already have the Devilfish to carry my Fire Warriors. Now we can fight these heroes easily with the vehicles. Space Marines do not have anti-vehicle right now. I don't know if they even have the armory. Now Rafik goes for the armory. Panda has it, but they do not have the Space Marine squads to add those missile launchers. So no anti-vehicle from the Space Marines. We caught them off guard. They have to retreat. 2 Falcons. And yeah, we have some nasty pathing here with the Falcons from milF. And here goes the Barracudas also. Great unit. Yeah, all these heroes have to retreat. They receive massive damage. Right now this action right here decides a lot. milF also places these webway gates. And most of the Grey Knights get killed. Few of them manage to retreat. Also a Librarian, I think, got killed in here. Yeah, nice fight right now. They have to still retreat because they have Only this squad with anti-vehicle, only one missile launcher. It gets focused, will die. And this push right now decides a lot. So basically when you see this triple hero from Space Marines, you go for vehicles. There's a big chance the Space Marines won't have anti-vehicle, especially if they rush into tier 2. Like this, Rafik is in a deep hell with his economy. Let's see his economy, 60, 40, 30. I guess he's got the global upgrade, but only 2 listening posts. This is their vision. Panda's economy much better, but he's floating. He probably lost hope. Goes for the chaplain and tier 3. And we still have this harass going on from milF with his falcon and fire dragons. Well done. He probably harassed all this time. The falcon goes down, probably destroyed by the LP2. And the scouts go to tie up these fire dragons. They can win some time. I also was harassing here with stealth suits, but the librarian came, so I have to jump away. He can detect. Another falcon incoming to save the fire dragons. Although I think they could also retreat with fleet of foot.
Incoming enemy fire.
112 to 95 economy here, quite good. We have tier 3, yeah. That's tier 3 optics. And the Brightlands platform, great. I'm making the second global upgrade on requisition. It's already quite good, my economy, and going for the Kaon, of course. I've got 2 fire warrior squads, so going for Kaon would be great. Getting those fire warrior upgrades. So there's a huge lack of mobility for Space Marines in these matchups. Both Eldar and Tau have advantage over Space Marines. And we can see Rafik and Panda in a bit of a struggle this game. Maybe they did not pick the best builds against Tau and Eldar. But I don't know what they could do better. I think a better option for the Space Marine players would be if they wouldn't go for the same build. I mean, both of them went for triple heroes. That probably was a bad decision, because they ended up in early tier 2 without anti-vehicle, and that helped us a lot. I have lost some fire warriors from my smite and Grey Knight ability here, but I can reinforce them. My economy is probably the best in this game. That's right. Going for tier 3 armor and tier 3 optics. Upgrading this to LP3. Tau's LP3s are great. Dealing great damage, plus some bonus on economy. The Space Marines now have some strong army, but they got out-teched. Especially Rafik, he's not tier 3 yet. And it won't be easy to fight a tier 3 Eldar and tier 3 Tau. It's very tough to beat them. And tier 4 for Eldar now. I'll go for the fire prism. And my tier 3 optics will be done soon. the fire warrior range and damage gets increased. Look at this. Huge range. More LP3s being upgraded, more economy. And the second global upgrade for power income. What can Space Marine do here? They destroy my Barracuda. But dealing with these fire warriors now will be very difficult. They have to stay very far away. The Space Marines. Fire warrior range is crazy right now. Even the Dark Reapers with their tier 3 optics can deal great damage from far away. But there's no need to hurry. Going tier 4 as well. And we also have tier 4 on the way from Rafik. Finally he will probably kill these fire dragons. And we'll have a tier 3 battle right now. Orbital gets casted. Deals 0 damage. Librarian's ability. The Word of the Emperor does not allow my fire warriors to kill some of his units for some time, but it will end soon. Now this orbital was much better. Will force us to go back a bit. Tier 4 almost up here. Space Marines are getting harassed constantly. But all they can do with their tier 4, the best they can do is get this Whirlwind. Great vehicle against Eldar and Tau. They can disrupt those range units really well. Also Predators would be great. They cannot go for the land readers though, they do not have the relic captured. And we have these tier 4 fire prisms now, dealing with these terminators. Again, no anti-vehicle in here. And these units cannot do anything.
Yes, my lord. Taking heavy fire. Faith is purest when it is unquestioned.
So yeah, basically the entire game the Space Marines were suffering. I think the biggest of their problems, as I've said, was that they went for the same build order. One of the Space Marines had to go for maybe vehicles or just Space Marine squads with a Rhino. And they have to quit now, yeah, that's over. I'm surprised Rafik hits tier 4 with his low economy in this game. So it would be fair to say that Tau and Eldar in alliance are probably the most difficult to beat, and especially on such maps. Look at this. It's almost impossible to stop. You'd need tier 4 to stop this. Full tier 4 army. Nothing else. And GG. We have crazy economies here. Very high incomes. And this is over. Well, Panda and Rafik playing together I think even to this day they play 2v2s together. They know each other's styles. Not easy to beat. And that's it with this 2v2. Probably kinda one-sided, but I think we'll have some other matchups in the next 2 games. I will also play against Rafik and Panda. So as I've said, the Space Marine players went for the same build order, double triple heroes, which is not so good against Town Eldar. If one of them would go for Space Marines with a Rhino, maybe it could help, or maybe fast land speeders and tempests could also work. But that's it. Here we have the stats. Rafik kills most of the units, 65, but also loses less than most. On economy, I get the best score. Yeah, I like to go full economy boom with Tau, especially if you go KO on command post. You have to have a good economy. So let's jump into the second 2v2 game. Hope you enjoyed this one. Now I'm also with milF in team, and Panda and Rafik pick Imperial Guard. The map is Panrea Lowlands. A classic 2v2 map. Played this a lot in Dark Crusade as well. milF is afraid of Imperial Guard, it seems, but we clearly have the advantage, at least in the early game, in this matchup. Yeah, we basically have to secure the map. If we have at least our half of the map, then we're good. But it's right that double Imperial Guard can be very tough to beat as well. Especially if they hit tier 2.5 safely. And if they hit tier 3, it's probably impossible to defeat them. But until then, they have to struggle against Town Eldar. It won't be easy. Not easy at all for Imperial Guard. In fact, I think both Town and Eldar have advantage in the early game over Imperial Guard. milF afraid of turret rush? Well, it won't happen, I think.
Mission accomplished.
Not in 2v2s, maybe in 1v1s you have a bigger chance of getting rushed by turrets.
What's our next target?
But even one turret in the middle wouldn't be a problem.
Stealth suits ready and willing. Point us at our target.
Again, I'm going for the same opening as in the last game, Fire Warriors and Tau Commander. This is a safe opening for Tau. You could go Vespids, but you run the risk of losing the Vespids without destroying anything.
For the greater good, we have the stealth suits ready and willing. I will lead us to victory.
And there's not really much to detect for Imperial Guard, so you don't really need Vespids detection. We have a turret here on the high ground for some reason, probably placed here because of the Vespids. I bet Panda was afraid of Vespid harass, so that's why he picks this turret here, defend his generator at this point. But there are no Vespids here, so he probably had to leave this unfinished and then cancel. The best chance they've got is from now on probably is fast tier 2. Chimeras, basilisks could be great. They rush into my Tau commander here and also cast the strip soul, double strip soul on my Tau commander and it gets killed. Great damage done by these command squads. And yeah, now they can tie up these rangers as well. But we have these 3 ranged units shooting at them. They will have to retreat sooner or later. The problem for Imperial Guard now, they lost these positions. So they have a big disadvantage in economy. Refix economy 74-20, no tier 2 on the way yet. We have even worse economy for Panda and also no tier 2. Double fire warrior squads now. We'll have to probably reproduce my Tau commander. But first probably go tier 2 and then add the Tau commander again. They want to place the turrets here and move slowly toward this point. Without turrets, they can't really do that. And guardsmen with grenades maybe could be good in the early game, but not now. There's too much fire warrior and rangers here. They will manage to deal with the guardsmen grenades. And they fail with this turret. A bit funny. Did not get finished and I think Panda lost 2 tech priests. Yeah. Was very close. Will he even cancel this? Probably not. And another tech priest will get killed here and another turret is not finished and yeah, very funny. Very unfortunate for the Imperial Guard. They will have to cancel this turret. Maybe this will get finished. But once I hit tier 2, I will be able to reach this turret without receiving damage with my fire warriors. So the turrets basically become useless. Will this tech priest die? No, he retreats. 110 to 30. $116 to 30 economy for me. And 98 to 54 milF. Both of us tier 2 with better economies. Finally we have a Rafik in tier 2 as well.
Look out! Here they come! My devotion is assured.
And here goes the harass from Falcon and Fire Dragons. What Rafik can do now is, yeah, tie up these Fire Dragons, the best he can do. Also stun the Falcon. Nice. Well, the Falcon still can jump from here. We have tier 2 for Panda, but his economy is really low, 74 to 30. Even if he will make some chimeras, won't really help. Because we hit tier 2 at the same time with them, so we have anti-vehicle already. Two fire warrior squads, 2 stealth suit squads. That's great. Again, devilfish on the way, and then probably barracudas. Yeah, very annoying situation here for Rafik. This LP2 goes down. The decap goes successfully. And then milF can jump away.
Danger has found us.
104 to 50 economy for milF goes tier 3. There's not really a need for more army right now. We are fine. So he can go tier 3 safely.
We seek the advantage that only war can bring.
So probably not a very good combination. Double Imperial Guard. It really looks hopeless from now on. But we're only half into the game. Let's see if Imperial Guard maybe can come back from this. A heavy weapon turret. Heavy weapon steam, I mean, on the high ground. Good positioning. But the economy for Rafik now got even worse. 56 to 39 and for Flame 88 to 53. Should I say Panda? Both of the turrets are got upgraded, but he lost the heavy weapon team. It's a big loss considering his income on requisition. The heavy weapon team is very expensive in requisition. You can't really lose this. Nice repair on the turret. Will probably destroy the Barracuda. Yeah, it got stunned. And goes down. Nice. 2 basilisks now. Gets better for the Imperial Guard players with the basilisks. And all these turrets. Nice jump with a Falcon. These basilisks will go down for sure. Another one will come out. Rafik had to build a minefield close to this turret. But even the minefield wouldn't disrupt those fire dragons. They have Terminator stats, so they do not get disrupted. Going tier 3 for Kaon. Well, most of the time I would go for Kaon command post. Monka is only good for probably rush tech games. If you want to rush into those hammerheads at the 7th or 8th minute, Monka is probably a good option. I want to destroy this turret, maybe then destroy the sentinel. Runs away. And here's the Tau commander finally. Again. Rafik still struggles to deal with this Falcon and fire dragons. Yeah, Imperial Guard's problem, they do not have infantry to kill our infantry. Only command squads. Instead of repairing the basilisk, these tech priests had to tie up the fire dragons. Getting the tier 3 upgrades now for my fire warriors. milF hits tier 4 in a few seconds. And look at his floats. 1k float for both requisition and energy.
We seek the adventure that only war can bring.
Tier 3 on the way for Rafik finally. Still tier 2.5 for Panda. He's floating, he goes tier 3 now. Yeah, very difficult game for the Imperial Guard in this game. Tau and Eldar are playing a good strategy. It's very difficult to beat them. I am not sure, but this probably looks even worse than the previous game. And I did not watch these replays before recording them. These games are from 2016, 2017, from back then, so I don't really remember what happened. Well, I guess this just displays the strength of Tau and Eldar combo. There's no easy way to win them. Maybe only rush. If you rush, if you turret rush Eldar or Tau in the beginning, and if it goes successfully, and during that time if Imperial Guard takes the map, then they have nice chances. Getting more economy improvements. The Ethereal was made. And more Fire Warriors. Also added the Pathfinder team. A great unit. Should have one squad of this in the game. They can detect, they give radius. And they can also mark the enemy squads. I'm not sure, but they probably can also mark the vehicles. And then the damage from your units gets increased. Ethereal ability failed to kill the heavy weapon team. It deals around 500 damage. The heavy weapon team has 650. Command squad gets killed by the stealth suits. Well, they've got tier 3 upgrades, so the damage is really high, even to infantry. Look at this range from this squad. From the bodyguards, they can reach this mechanized command over this territory. It's crazy. But yeah, now it's a tier 4 game against tier 3. We have the Avatar in the Imperial Guards base. Rafik has no army beside this command squad. So the hope is lost for them.
Let me preach his name.
Still 81 to 53 economy for Rafik. He's got the global upgrades for sure. Same for Panda. But they lack the army. Yeah, that's simply domination. I'm not sure if it was a good idea to record these games, because I thought this would be closer. And I'm not saying that Rafik and Panda played bad, or... It's just the matchup. In both games so we had advantage with the matchups for sure. So not easy for them. But at least they put up a fight, they did not hopelessly live in the early game. And that's great. You have to respect the players at least for that. Crazy high economy for me. The Avatar is still alive with a few HP, 300 HP. I'm not sure if any of them made that sniper, the assassin, because it's great against the Avatar. I've made the Vespids, even from the Kasserkins now they don't really receive much damage. They've got the tier 3 armor. Actually, I'm not sure if that armor applies to the Vespids. It probably does. For some reason, milF left, he destroyed Rafik and probably had to go. Well, I can deal with Panda easily. He's just got big trouble with economy and there's no army for him. Stand a chance now. So that's basically it with this game. Panda does not quit. He still wants to deal some damage from that field command.
Where's our fire support?
I love the Barracudas, especially when you have the Kayon upgrades. Great unit. And that's it with this 2v2. Well, I hope the third game will be
XV-25 ready for action.
better,
As Tau shall.
because these two were pretty one-sided, if I can say so.
I will lead us to victory.
So that's it with the second game. Let's take a look at the stats. Panda kills most of the units, 73. He had heavy weapon teams, he had 3 turrets, and basilisks, probably 2 at some point in time. On economy I have the highest score, I know. I like to play economy based games, macro games. So I would improve my economy with most of the races in the first place. And on technology, also I am ahead, because milF left earlier. So let's jump into the last game for this video. Probably this one. But this time I will be with Wirbel in team. And I'm also playing Tau. Wirbel plays Space Marines, and again Panda with Rafik pick Space Marines, both of them. I'm not sure why they chose to pick the same races every time they play. They either pick double Space Marines, double Imperial Guards. No idea what's the matter with this.
Scouts ready.
What is your will?
And we have standard openings. Some
Scouts
chat.
reporting for duty.
Very standard, like in the first game on Gurmun's pass from Rafik and Panda. And they also are in the same position.
Defending
Oh no,
objective.
now their position is switched.
Position secure. Yes, my lord.
Wirbel does not start with a generator, which is very strange. He wants to be aggressive in the early game.
Instructions.
Goes Space Marine Squad and then Force Commander, and only after probably will add a generator.
Scouts here.
Another victory for the greater good.
And this time I also changed my build. I won't go for Fire Warriors first.
We hunt with patience.
It will be the Tau Commander.
Tau shall.
Awaiting orders.
We hunt with patience. XV-22 battlesuit ready.
Scouts ready. Position secure. Scouts awaiting
I
orders.
command in the name of the Emperor. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Nice economy upgrades here for Panda. Greedy economy boom.
Scouts ready.
That's good stuff. Good stuff as long as you do not get rushed. And I think Wirbel is about to go aggressive on him. Oh wait, he's capturing the critical location with the Space Marine Squad. That's probably until the scouts get there.
Defending
But he
objective.
doesn't do that. He could switch the scouts to capture this critical location. Maybe he's waiting for the force commander and then we'll move.
Today the enemy shall know.
Well, that's not a big deal, anyhow. At least not now. He probably will lose this. Runs away with a very low HP.
Beware the alien, the mutant.
Tier 2 on the way for Rafik already, that's crazy. Very fast tier 2. Maybe fast heroes again. No idea. And here we have 3 generators placed from Wirbel.
What is your will?
Somebody complaining about Wirbel's tier 2 when Rafik is already tier 2 probably. 50% now. Wirbel is not on the way yet to tier 2, so no idea what's the problem. It was probably a comment by Beer, so no need to take it seriously. Finally I'm adding also a Fire Warrior squad, and I've added the Vespids trying to harass here. That's a good thing that I've added the Vespids because Rafik is taking big time. They only have the force commanders. I've destroyed the listening post, but it got replaced instantly. I did not have a stealth suit anyway to decap. So that's at least minus 100 requisition for Rafik. Actually minus 200 because he had to replace the listening post, which costs another 100 requisition. So that's good damage. Tier 2 on the way for me. Tier 2 on the way for Wirbel. Rafik's already tier 2 and goes for the heroes, yeah.
What would you have me do?
They keep getting this damage from our ranged units. Mostly from my Tau commander.
What would you have me do?
Yes, my lord.
I await your instructions.
He manages to detect my stealth suit and kills it.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Yeah, looks good for the Space Marines right now. Especially Rafik with his tier 2.
Your wise counsel.
Some fast heroes in there. And we have Wirbel going for the machine cult. That's great option against the heroes. We'll see how that will work.
What is your order?
I also will add the Devilfish troop carrier. That's mandatory against Space Marines. Mandatory when you go for the Fire Warriors, and you have to get that Devilfish as early as possible because of the heroes' abilities from Space Marines.
Praise the Emperor.
Smite, Grey Knight ability, Chaplain's slow. Can be very dangerous for the Fire Warriors. Again, another stealth suit gets killed. I did not control.
At your command.
And yeah, now all we have to do is to be patient, save our armies, and wait for the vehicles.
All weapons online.
There's no anti-vehicle here again from any of them. And they want to push us into this base. They will see double machine cults. No. One has been spotted already. And again, Panda also makes the triple heroes. No anti-vehicle. While Devilfish gets destroyed instantly, it's very low HP. So heroes with their ranged weapons can destroy it really quick. And now I start harassing with my Vespids. They've got this train leader. More HP, more damage. And there's nothing to defend at this position.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Goes down. Tier 3 on the way for Rafik. Wirbel will make the vehicles. And I'm with only 86 to 50 economy, that's horrible for Tau. Going for Barracudas. Here we have the hero abilities, I do not have the Devilfish, so plenty of my Fire Warriors get killed. Even the Tau Commander run low on HP now. So our hope lies in these land speeders. Also, Wirbel's Force Commander fighting the Chaplain dealt some nice damage, but it got killed. Yeah, I think their heroes will have to retreat very soon, even though they are staying in the heavy cover. Here comes the Barracuda, so yeah, they will have to retreat sooner or later. One Chaplain goes down, the Librarian running low on HP now will die. The problem for Space Marine now is that if they retreat, they will lose everything. So they try to deal as much damage as possible before they go back, or before they die. So they have to stay here in the heavy cover, that's their best chance to do the best they can. The Vespids keeps harassing during this time. And they hold this position for now. Slowly reinforcing my Fire Warriors. I have this Grey Knight ability, I don't even notice it until now. And another Barracuda. Nice push from them with these triple heroes. Hard to stop, even with vehicles. And another Barracuda on the way. Sadly, I did not upgrade this point. And even this one. I only have 2 LP2s upgraded. Not enough economy for me. My tier 3 will be delayed. Again we go in. I will probably do some disruption here, that's right, the Sonic Pulse. And Panda wants to cast this Orbital. Does not manage, he gets disrupted by the Barracuda. Crazy action right now, they have to go back. One Force Commander down. Yeah, all these speeders was a great idea. That's how you deal with triple heroes, I guess. Even these Space Marines got melted down instantly from these land speeders. Again, Rafik now tries to cast the Orbital, but he gets disrupted all the time and fails, so his Force Commander also dies. So we've got very good counters against their triple hero build. Mass vehicles. The problem is now they are tier 3. So is Wirbel and he goes tier 4, that's right. So that will probably save us. I'm still tier 2, trying to improve my economy. Yeah, if the Space Marines survive this push, they are good. If they don't survive it, they are dead. So as Rafik says, they have to focus. But it looks like they run out of army. I don't really see any army from them, only Terminators, which will die from all these speeders. So slowly, patiently and surely we push into their base, destroy most of their infantry. Chapel barracks will go down. And yeah, this game is much better than the previous ones. It looked like we were done at some point when they had that triple heroes here. But that's how you come back in these situations.
Taking damage.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Wirbel lost all of his army, but he is tier 4. I have to keep this push for a while. No need to allow Space Marines to recover quick. Even though Rafik is in a good position, he also goes tier 4 now, and his economy is great, 135 to 79.
Fear not the sight.
Wirbel is tier 4, he needs this relic, he has it, and he can go for the Land Reader now. Surprisingly fast tier 4, considering that he made all those speeders. They are not so expensive, but still. He lost many speeders, he recovered them, and during that time also teched up. Also does the second global upgrades, good. And I go tier 3. With a better economy now, 126 to 60. I've also lost my Barracudas, but we've dealt enough damage with those vehicles.
All weapons online.
Nice sarcasm from Wirbel.
For the greater good.
His economy is great, in fact. Another engagement from Space Marines. They have to destroy this, decap. It's too late. If they decap this, it will be even better for us. Because then I will be able to capture it later and also make the tier 4 unit. Well, they do not know that Wirbel has already this Land Reader. It's almost out. Here it goes. And we have to push now. They see the Land Reader. This chaplain runs away with very low HP again. He will regenerate quickly. Scouts also running away with low HP. So what can they do now? They still have good economies, but their army will not stand a chance now against this push. Librarian's ability, Orbital will keep us away for some time.
Your wise counsel belies your years. Taking damage. My faith is my shield.
Yeah, this Land Reader is the problem for them. It's almost impossible now to destroy it. Here goes the stun with a skull probe, but it won't be enough. They'd need a really huge tier 3 and tier 4 army to destroy this Land Reader. Adding the Barracudas. Tier 3 Barracudas are great when you've got the Kaon upgrade for armory and optics. Even on tier 2 they can be great against infantry or harassing with them. Nice orbital right here. Disrupts my fire warriors. And Wirbel is dealing with Rayfic here. There's almost no armor left. I have to deal with Panda. Yeah, impossible to stop. Land Reader and 2 Predators with upgrades. So how does a tier 3 Space Marine stop this? Actually tier 4 Space Marine, but without a relic. You can't really do that. That's it, Rayfic quits. And that's it with this video. 3 replays. We've learned one thing. It's probably not the best to play the same race in 2v2 games, especially the same build order. Not really effective. If you'll get good opponents, they will find the counters and punish you for that. Great economy from Wirbel. Rayfic again kills most of the units, but it's close to ours score. And I have the top on technology because I've reinforced most of the units. Fire warriors probably. That's it with this video, guys. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe if you're new, leave your feedback below the video and stay tuned. We'll see you next time.